Are we done?
You get 30 minutes.
Oh, you started me over? Gosh, I'm already at 30 minutes. I gotta hurry. Okay. Yeah, but I can talk. Let your mentor know. I sent an email to all the mentors letting them know that there are 3 parts to the night. I don't know if they read it. I guess the ones that responded and confirmed read it, but I still haven't received a confirmation from a lot of mentors. They've confirmed with you, not necessarily me. But I sent them kind of the way it was going to be. The product displays in the gymnasium, then we'll move to the auditorium. Your student will formally introduce you, and then to the classroom. But as you're walking over to the auditorium, you just remind them, I'll be formally introducing you. Just kind of follow me up. Stand beside me at the podium. Just kind of remind them. How many of you have designated someone to take your stuff to the classroom? Okay, good. I feel for the rest of you. You got to get someone to do that for you. Even if it's a parent, I'd prefer parents not do it, but if that's all you have, then get a parent to do it. I would take a picture of my table. Once it's all set up just like you like it, take a picture and send it to the person who's going to be setting it up in your classroom. And then say, just recreate this in my classroom with the 3 desks that I put together. And then they can look at the picture and lay it out like you want it. I'm a visual learner, so it works for me. I'm sure it would help if they have kind of a visual to go by. But that has to be done because, like I said, you're leaving that stuff in the gym and going to the auditorium with your mentor. There will be next year students present, and I'm going to tell them to hang around in the gym to help with those things as well. I think I already talked about what's going to happen in the auditorium, sitting on stage. Here's the thing: if your mentor arrives late, you just got to go and get on stage anyway. I don't want y'all sitting up there on stage on your phone, obviously. But if your mentor hasn't gotten there yet, you may want to take your phone with you, and when they arrive, you may have to exit the stage and go meet them if we haven't already started. Otherwise, I guess when you walk up, you have them come up the stairs and meet you on stage. We'll call an audible on that one. I haven't had that happen before, so I'm just kind of trying to think through it.
Do you have someone that can wait at the entrances?
Well, I'll have some next year ISM students passing out programs and being in the lobby and everything.
Yeah, so if a mentor comes late.
But the hard part is the mentors, they're not going to know who's a mentor and who's just a parent unless someone specifically asks. But I'll tell them, hey, if a mentor comes in, take them to the front and they can come up on stage, or if it's early enough, I'll have them take them around to the stage door and they can meet you on stage. I'll do my best to get those next year kids to do that. Okay. You and your mentor, once the mentor introductions are over and I dismiss y'all, you'll have about a 6.5 minute head start to get to your classroom. I'm going to lower the screen, show a little slideshow. It's the pictures of you and your mentor, basically. And for the seniors, because I'll put juniors and I'll put your name, and it's just going to have your name and a picture of you and your mentor. Seniors, I'm going to put your name, picture of you and your mentor, and what college you're attending. Because I put a little screen of seniors, Frisco High School, class of 2015, and I'm going to put college bound. And then so everybody, I went and got all these college logos, and so the little logo for you're going to college. So if it's changed, you better let me know.
After the introductions, do our mentors do a class?
Yes. So you'll be sitting on stage when I make the announcement. I'll be up there speaking at the very end. I'll say, at this time, I would like to release the students and mentors to go to the classrooms. Quietly get up. I said, I'm going to ask everyone else to remain for a short slideshow that we have, At the conclusion of the slideshow, you're dismissed to go to the classrooms.
Can you tell a helper person just like stay in the classroom if they're
No.
like maybe listen to our presentation?
They can, unless they want to listen to the mentor
But they
introductions.
would be sitting there for like an hour.
I don't know, I can like assist with
Okay, whatever they want to do. I mean, everything should be fine, but if they want to stay in there and hang out, that's fine.
So when we leave the stage to go set up our classroom, when we leave early, right, and the audience stays, our friends is setting up for us and hang out with us.
They should have already been to the room and set up, so no, they don't have to then. Because my plan, weather permitting, is when I dismiss the audience, I'm going to have a couple of ISM students, next year students at BW Hall doors, standing there with the doors open. And I'm going to tell people you have the choice of just coming out the front doors and heading across the parking lot to BW Hall to go to the classrooms, or going down the Fine Arts Hallway. But if everybody goes down the hallway, the Fine Arts Hallway is going to be a big bottleneck mess. So hopefully they'll kind of disperse. Also in the programs, I put a map of the academic wing classrooms, so they'll be able to take that and see kind of where they need to go. But I'll let them, the kids, I'm going to have some kids standing there opening the door, and then I'll have some kids like at the late gate and different kind of spread out to help direct people to the classrooms. Let's see. I would have your PowerPoint set up. You know, go ahead and log in, pull it up, have it ready to go. You might not, don't necessarily turn the projector on until you get back to the room, but you can have it pulled up on the computer screen. Now, I can't remember, ISM2 kids, help me remember if this happened, but there is an automatic shut-off that takes place, I think it's around 9. Did it happen to y'all last year? Has it ever happened to you?
I think most people are out by now.
And I'm not certain, but if you're in your room and all of a sudden the projector goes off and everything just goes off, don't panic, because the district has it set up where they shut everything down to save tons of electricity. If that happens, you just have a brief intermission, just turn it back on. Just turn everything back on. Everything will come back on, but they have it set to automatically shut off. So I don't want that to freak you out.
9 o'clock.
And I say 9 o'clock, I think it's around 9. So just be prepared for that. Make sure everybody signs your guest register that comes to your room. Wait for everyone to arrive and be seated before you begin. Make sure you welcome everyone. Once you know pretty much everybody that you invited is there, go ahead and get started. If you can leave your door open, propped open, and that way if someone comes in, they can just kind of slide in and not have to open the door and disrupt you that way. I just think it's easier when you use a desk to prop open the door, and then it makes it easier for people to come in if they come in a little bit late. If you talk 100 miles an hour and finish in 10 minutes,
Oh my.
which you better not, but if you do, I'm asking that you not dismiss your classroom. I put 8:15, but I don't think there's anybody that should be finished by 8:15.
That'd be so early.
But basically, I don't want people in the hallways making a bunch of noise. So please ask them to just hang out. You can tell them that I ask, that's not even us, that I ask for you to stay, it's next door. Ask them to just kind of stay to respect the other students that are presenting. Make sure you leave the room exactly as it was, and that's this packet. Do not leave the building until you bring this back to me in this classroom. Do not leave and go home until I get this back. Because I'm going to think you're still in your room presenting at 10:30 while I'm waiting in this room for you.
Are you convenient at 10?
If I don't have all my kids accounted for, yes.
You'll still be 7.
Good luck. All right. Last thing. Dress and grooming. You guys know the drill. Girls, skirts, knee length for business professional. It shouldn't be tight. Don't push the boundaries here because Coach Goff will send you home to change. She's done it before. She'll do it again. Necklines. I shouldn't even have to say this, but I will. That you need to make sure that everything is appropriate. There's absolutely no cleavage. You shouldn't be having to tug and pull on your clothes the whole time to keep from being unprofessional. It's a long night. I'm going to wear dress slacks and I'm going to wear dress shoes, but they're flats and they're comfy because I'm going to be walking 100 miles and I'm going to be on my feet a lot. And these are the only feet that God's going to give me, and so I'm going to take care of them. You can wear something that's professional and comfortable. So I would encourage you to do that. Just have your, yes, shave your legs if you're going to wear a dress. Guys, you need to wear shirt, pants, tie, and a jacket. You need to be. This is our big grand finale. Okay, so either a suit, or if you're going to wear like a sports jacket with different color slacks or whatever, but you need to have a dress shirt, tie, and jacket. Dark socks, dress shoes. Make sure you wear a t-shirt under your dress shirt. Bring a toothbrush and brush your teeth so you can have a nice clean smile without lettuce in your teeth or something like that. I would have mints kind of by my table or something for you, and that's optional, but you don't want to chew gum while you're down there, so mints are good. Any questions? Are y'all nervous? I'm nervous, mainly because of pulling off everything, and I'm ready to make sure the fires are put out. You can turn that off. Unplugged. This is the unplugged moment.